Let me tell you something, pendejo. It is a beautiful day in Lynchburg, Virginia. For a year that's gone pretty shitty so far, things are starting to turn up. Welcome to whatever this is. Here's a bunch of shit on my desk right now. Oh, and that's my banana. That's my breakfast. I like bananas. Hey guys, I got something in the mail the other day. Check it out. I hadn't planned on making a video today. However, I got this package in the mail today that I'd completely forgotten that I was going to get today. And I thought some people like to watch unboxings, so let's unbox this box. How you guys doing? Today is election day. And though I don't believe we'll have the final results of the election tonight, it's still interesting to watch. But I think everybody's a little bit on nerve because everybody wants their candidate to win. But I think America will be smart enough, and I think enough people will have stood up for what's right, that by this time tomorrow we should have a good understanding that hopefully Biden will be our next president. I would take anyone over Trump at this point. I would take a dead horse. Or a living horse. Doesn't have to be a dead horse. I don't know why I went with dead horse. You ready? You ready to see the contents? It's under the bubble wrap. Oh, it's face down. It's face down. Shh. It's okay. Shh. It's okay now. It'll all be okay now. I used to leave this bubble wrap around for the kids. Because, you know, when you're a kid, you love to pop bubble wrap. But they haven't touched it lately. They're just like, fuck it. It's bubble wrap. I don't give a shit anymore. Ooh, this is a nice looking book. I'm super excited about this. Some of you might be excited. Some of you probably won't be very excited. But this is the official Heroes Fest. This is the Dungeons & Dragons cookbook. I normally wouldn't have bought this because it's definitely a novelty item. I might make some recipes out of this. However, I usually go online and just go to allrecipes.com to find what I'm looking for to cook. But this might inspire a night when this whole pandemic thing's over that we can all get together and enjoy. But I bought it because, well, first of all, it went down to $14.95, and I think the cover price is $35 on this. And there was no way in hell I was going to pay anywhere near that price. But for $14.95, and I had a $10 Amazon credit, I figured, why not? $6. It'd be really fun to, check out and read. But I thought it would be really cool to have a nerdly feast night where we could cook some of the meals in here and get together after this whole stupid pandemic's over. So that, and just the fact that it's super cool, and for that price, I didn't mind buying it. So, well, that's our unboxing for today. Back to you, Mr. Oliveira. What I failed to do in that last video was actually go through the book and tell you all about it. But it's broken down by races. I believe there's elven, human. I could go get it, but I'm not gonna. Human, elf, dwarf. I can't remember what. There might be some monstrous stuff in there too, because I know there's some like troll fries or something. A lot of them are they're themed really well. Like, it's not like they're trying to be cheesy or corny about it. But some of the titles of them, anywho, a lot of them are tied back in. And I'd owned, there was a really cool book, Leaves from the Inn of the Last Home, that if you've never checked out and you love Dragonlance, it's a cool book because it's got songs and it's got like the music for the songs. It's got like recipes in it. It's just a cool book, and this book reminded me of it. And for the price, I couldn't turn it down. $14.99 is a bargain. Yeah, these are really cool. Check these out. I found these the other day. Unfortunately, you can see where I bought them. But the paint and the sculpt on the Clone Wars Yoda was so awesome. Like, I'll probably just take the screw out of his head and leave it out year round because I love Clone Wars and I love Yoda. And then they had a little baby Yoda. Well, not baby, the child, sorry. And I think it's pretty neat. I haven't bought Christmas ornaments in a long time. I have several collections of ornaments that I've had through the years that are just, they're basically broken, destroyed, and I wish I had them just because it's nice when you have this uniform. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I love uniformity on a tree. When I look at a tree, like, I want balance in all the bows that you put on the boughs. And I want everything balanced. It's just something, it's just within me. Anywho, that's stupid. But these are the first ornaments I bought in a long time. My mother, I used to buy her the Mary's Angels ones from Hallmark every year, and we had all of them up to the year she died, and I think that was the last year I bought them. I said I was going to stay on top of it. I think I might have gotten 1 year afterwards, but then I was just like, why? You're just throwing money away. And they're getting more and more expensive. These, thankfully, were a Walmart bargain. I think they were like $7. But I didn't feel bad spending that money because I haven't bought an ornament for our tree since we've lived here, we've probably bought some stuff. But there's not a lot of things that we have on the tree that aren't just like either kind of staying together or we've tried to repair. So over the years, I've bought just the cheap little balls. You know the ones I'm talking about. Like Walmart puts them on clearance. There's just like a giant thing of 7 million of them for like 98 cents one day. So you buy two because you're like, well, eventually I'll have a house so big that I can just throw them all on there to look fantastic. I don't want a house that big. I'm just saying that, sometimes I wonder why I buy the things I buy. I feel like there's a light missing. Maybe it's just because I got this thing. You guys can't see it. I've kind of tried to I have tracing paper and I have wax paper, and a lot of times wax paper's a bitch to tape, but if I can use wax paper and put it over it, not wax paper, you know what I'm talking about. And I'll usually put it over here on this thing because it's just so brilliant. I mean, I'm such an idiot. This thing dims. Does it go any dimmer? Oh, it goes even dimmer. Learn something new every day, folks. Or you should at least try to learn something new every day. I thought we'd try these little Oreo things. They were something new that I saw at the store that I hadn't seen before, and they were Oreo. And actually, I think I did buy these to review like 2 years ago, and then I did nothing with them. I just sat on them. I do remember owning these before. I just can't remember why I didn't review them. I think, oh, that's disappointing. My cat's trying to break through. So they're just like, ooh, I thought it would come out like a tray or something. Like you'd pull it out and be like, here's your 5 eggs or 6 eggs or whatever. I really don't even want to try this, to be honest. I don't know. It's a lot of sugar. God damn it, Spunky. Sometimes in my videos you might see that the amp is covered up by a trifold board. And that's because the cat that's over in the chair here, Spunky, he's this little tabby orange cat. He likes to claw at the front of it, and if I brought the camera over, you'd be able to see, but I can't because my camera's goddamn broken. Let's take a look at it. There's a lot here. That's a giant, chunky, meaty piece of candy. Like, I want smaller ones that I can just throw in my mouth and eat. This is effort. This is work. I'm going to have to clean my beard after. Man, this is probably the worst thing that could ever happen to a person. Alright. Oh. Okay. Now I get it. Damn it. Trying to get it to focus. It's not really focusing great, but so it's an Oreo center. Okay, I thought that would be the traditional like juice, the egg juice you get like like a regular egg. Not a regular egg, a Cadbury cream egg. But it's a solid. And this actually reminds me a lot of, those what are they called? They've changed the packaging a million times since they've come to the United States. It's an Oreo bar, and it's fucking ginormous, and it's thick, and it is my favorite candy bar of all time. It's so good. Yeah, better than a peanut butter cup, in my opinion, if you like Oreo. If you're into that whole brevity thing. And the last thing I have here, I'm not going to try this because I don't think I think hot is bad for me. I really do. I had somewhat Mexican spicy food yesterday, and I had some jalapenos, and I don't think it's my stomach. I think it's heartburn. I've never really had heartburn in my life. I think like once a few years ago, I thought maybe I had it, and I think that's what it turned out to be. Anywho, I'm not going to try that today. I will try it on eggs or something, and if I happen to film it that day, so be it. Both my wife and I are improving our credit, but as we do, we start getting offers for really shitty credit cards too. You got to weed through them. You got to make sure the name is reputable. Check out the Better Business Bureau, or just see what's going on online. Go to Reddit and read a few threads about the particular bank that you're about to be willing to take credit from, and what the percentage rates are and hidden fees and stuff like that. So thankfully, I've been very fortunate lately that my credit's been good enough that I don't have to worry about a lot of that. But we both got these in the mail. And I'm going to ask you, which one did they send me? And which one did they send her? Sorry, they're not focusing. If you guessed black for me, you'd be right. And pink for her, you'd be right. If you guessed the other way, you would have been wrong. But I just think that marketing in this is disgusting, and it pisses me off. The fact that, like, we're still at this point, really? You couldn't just send just one color to both people, no matter which one you wanted? Let's say you printed 1 billion of these, and you got to get rid of them, 1 trillion of these. Just mix them in all together. Maybe it is random. Maybe I'm just being an asshole. Anywho, and I'm probably overthinking it too. I'm probably literally just being the opposite end of the spectrum. Like, is this really the worst thing in the world that could happen to me when I get my mail? It's a little unfortunate that the amount of trees that probably had to die to produce these. So I'm not going to get on that kick. However, I will say that, like, the fact that they target and market that way, it's kind of, I don't know, it's a little shitty, I think. Not that it's shady, but definitely shitty. That's all I got to say about that. This morning, really quickly, that's it. Check this out. It's not right over there. It's literally just going to take over the whole screen. Here it comes. Ready? I'll just pinch. This is what I would call an absolutely perfect... I have to keep looking down because I'm going downhill and I'm old. My dog has been known to just bolt and... Oh, God. Roots. Bloody roots. We usually don't go this far in the woods, but it's really nice. This is the nicest fall day I've felt in... Well, all this year, at least. See, things are looking up. Trump is gone. Well, not yet. I'm a little nervous about that, but we'll talk about that later. I just wanted to go out and check out the fall foliage, which is almost gone now. It's pretty much all over the ground. There's my house. So it's way up this hill. Like, and we're going, if you look, we're going, like, down a hill. And that leads all the way down to the creek that the boys like to go swimming, and there's giant turtles and shit in there. Anywho, I just wanted to say that, like, the sky isn't super sunny, but it's not overly gray, it's not overcast, it's not raining. Oh, I like those days too. But it's 63 degrees out. It's cool enough that I can wear a sweater. I don't need this sweater at all, though. Like, I could totally take it off and be super happy. Normally we shit a lot closer to the house. But today I thought I'd make it special for him so that he could go out a little bit further to doo-doo on the earth. Doo-doo on the earth. Look at this holly bush. I'm going to electrocute myself. I am deeper in the forest than I expected, so I'm going to shut this off so I don't find myself at the creek. Have to walk all the way back up the hill. All right. Back to you, Mr. Oliveira. And when all was said and done, he shit in the forest. It was beautiful this morning. All right, you guys get out there and enjoy that day if you're living in Virginia. If you're loving watching these as much as I'm loving making them, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, smashing some shit down there like you do on the internet. Don't forget to make somebody smile tomorrow and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every minute of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love. And never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves. They are the ones that need it the most. I'm Jason Oliveira. This is whatever we're going to call it, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road. But I'm not paying somebody full $100 to come out and do it either. Not when I need gutters.